We about to start. We about to start. Put that smoke away.
Okay, bro. I'm gonna put it away. Damn. Hold on.
Hey, it's showtime. It's showtime.
Man, y'all better get hyped.
Hey, welcome to My Dogs Podcast, everybody. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2026. And as you know, we are talking about the Cleveland Browns, and boy, do we have a lot to talk about today. But first, everybody that's on the panel, say hello, give a shout out for the first signs of you guys for the 2026.
Y'all know who this is. I'm happy to see y'all in 2026. I'm happy to see that we don't have a coach right now. And woo, we gonna get into it today. D.
Bye, Kevin. Holla at your boy, player. No, it's all good, man. Let's get into it, Mr. Deacon, baby.
I mean, you know what it is. I mean, we saw this coming, so let's get started.
So listen, everybody. As y'all see, I am the professor of football logic today. We're going to go to school. We're going to talk about this. We're going to find out what all these decisions are and why Andrew Berry is still here and Kevin Stefanski is not. But kind of before we even get started with that, what's up with Harbaugh? Now, I know we didn't expect that. I know this ain't about the Browns necessarily, but this is about the division. 18-year coach, Super Bowl winning coach, gone. How do y'all feel about that?
D.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I had already put this out, like weeks ago, that there was going to be a change in the regime. But I thought he was, out of all the people, him and Tomlin was going to be the safest, man. I was kind of shocked, but see, there's a lot of reports out that Lamar, for the last few years, has had a problem with Harbaugh in the way they was running the offense, certain things that was going down. So, but hey, look here, Cleveland. I'm telling you right now, he not coming here. I'm sorry. You can put all that stuff out. Harbaugh, bring him in. He's not coming here. That is not Cleveland's MO. Cleveland, they're looking for a guy who's more of a yes man, who's going to bow down. Harbaugh has too much status, too much power. He is established way too high to come here for Cleveland's BS. I'm sorry if you don't feel that way. It is what it is. We've been around the organization enough. I'm telling you, this is their MO. Jimmy is more of a businessman, GM, Jerry Jones type cat, and you're not coming in running stuff. They had that problem with Daniels, and it's not going to happen. So Cleveland, just chill out, relax, and hope we get somebody qualified in. John's not coming, Blair. I don't give a damn how much he's from Ohio. Not happening.
Dirt Dog, how you feel about it?
Yeah, I disagree. I mean, I feel like it can happen. We got this negative Nancy right next to us right here, D. Oh yeah, you gonna be this negative Nancy, D? I'm. You say you got your balls hanging out. I got mine on the floor as well because I'm gonna stick what I said because he's an Ohio guy. Why not us? Why not us, D? Why not us? Because I personally think we have a shot at him. He grew up a Browns fan. He grew up out here in Ohio. He knows the struggle. Why not us? What's wrong with us?
Bro, how many you can take as many shots as you want, but you ain't hitting no targets. I'm just telling you. You know what I'm saying? You're living right now, you're living in a fantasy world. I just sat here and said when we came in, why he not coming here? Why he will refuse to come here? Because it's not enough. Cleveland is not a prime destination. I'm sorry. It's not. It's not a prime destination. So therefore, when you have a man who's established like what he's done, he can pick and choose. Why come to Cleveland?
Wooden leg. Everybody needs a wooden leg.
Man.
Everybody.
How you feel about this, man?
Yeah.
Man, you in Disney. He living in Disney World right now.
Well, I'm
You dang all right.
when the question was, how do you feel about it? We're gonna get into later if he's gonna come to Cleveland, if we want him in Cleveland and all that stuff. So I'm just gonna stick with the topic, and I'm gonna say it was a shocker at the beginning of the season. It would have been a shocker, but like week 15, when Lamar Jackson was hurt, and Lamar Jackson was talking about, they were talking about Lamar Jackson wanting to be traded. I'm like, something going on there. Then seeing him getting fired, then I understood what was going on there. So it was a shocker. He's been there 18 years, but sometimes you just run your course. So I mean, they had a great team every year. He didn't really do nothing wrong. I just think they ran their course. 18 years is a long time.
I think in this particular case that had the shoe bit on the other foot and Tomlin lost, I think Tomlin would have been out. I think it was a toss-up either way. I think these teams, when you get to a certain time frame, 10, 15, 20 years, you know, your voice, you lose your voice. And I mean, you can keep recreating yourself, and success, kind of begets success. But after a while, even that, a change is necessary in order just to breathe life into the organization. So, I think Harbaugh had a good run. I'm not going to poo-poo on him coming here. It's highly unlikely, but anything is possible. And I want to be positive moving forward, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. So,
I'm just being realistic. That's all. Coach, you right. Would I love him here? Yes. But I gotta be realistic. Sorry.
That's right. I understand.
I know we've been down in the dumps for years, but let's have a little hope here, please. We didn't have any hope on. I'm not gonna switch sports, but we didn't have any hope.
We're gonna get into it, Dirt Dog. We're gonna get into it.
Yeah. So let's jump into our regime change, at least half of the regime change. Okay. So who is responsible for this disappointing tenure? Stefanski or Berry? Obviously, they felt Stefanski was it because he's gone. But I think everybody got a different opinion on it. D, how you feel about
it? Oh Lord,
bruh, I would have gave both of them the X, and because I believe Berry has a better relationship, because he is handling the money, he is doing some of the contracts, he has a better relationship. He has a more of an inside, to me, a more intimate relationship with Jimmy than Stefanski did. It's like I said the other day, Stefanski's job is to manage the personnel and get them on the field. His job is not to have those intimate relationships, those deep conversations, the pillow talk. That's not his thing. That's not what he was brought here to do. And, like I said, the Browns' MO is guys, younger guys, a little bit younger, who are coordinators, special teams, stuff like that. They want to be able to mold this guy. And that, to me, is part of the problem. And that's why because Dorsey came up nuts up and was like, no, we're not doing that. I'm going to have to leave because they don't want that football guy. It's all about analytics with them. They want to, who's the smartest guy in the room? No. We needed a football guy. We still don't have the football guy, and they probably will never get the football guy. And that's why I said Harbaugh would not come here. So it is a disappointment. But I do agree with you, Coach.
TP?
I think y'all y'all all gonna probably be tripping. I think me and Coach on the same wavelength, since he's the professor of football logic. So he's gonna speak logic and he's gonna speak truth to y'all. Now, let's get into what was the question again? Who was the blame? Was something like that?
So who's responsible for the disappointing tenure?
Tenure.
Stefanski or Berry?
Okay, let's get into it.
You mean his? You mean I'm sorry, the individual tenure.
Oh yeah, who's
Kevin
responsible?
His ass. That's what Kevin's ass. Oh yeah.
See, there you go. Okay, yeah. Because
I'm gonna go with both.
Wait a minute. It's on me. Now I'm just gonna give y'all some facts and some stats, not opinions about.
There we go. That's what we
want.
Andrew,
huh?
That's what we want. There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Okay.
All right.
Coach Stefanski, his first year he went 11-5. He was third in the division. His second year he went 8-9. He was third in the division. His third year he was 7-10. He went fourth in the division. He finished fourth in the division. His fourth year he went 11-6. He finished second in the division. His fifth year, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he went the 20 and 24. He went 3-14 and finished last. And this year he went 4-12 and finished last. And all those years, he's controlling the offense. We already know about the defense. What did our defense come in mostly every year? First place. We had one of the best defense. So who is the blame for his tender? We can't blame Andrew Berry. We can't blame the defense because Andrew Berry got the defense. He got the offense. So what is these rankings? 4th, 27th, 18th, 16th, 28th, and 30th. I thought you was a quarterback guru. Wait a minute. You never cracked the top 10? You ain't never wanted the division? Even when you went 11-5, guess what? You was still third in the division. I mean, come on, man. The best the team ever looked. Guess what? You had COVID, so you ain't never won a playoff game. I mean, it can go on and on. That is Kevin Stefanski. Kevin Stefanski don't like none of his quarterbacks unless he pick them, and he picked one, and guess what his name was? Dylan Gabriel. And what Dylan Gabriel is? Trash. Trash, as y'all man say. Don't get me on no copyright, but I'm just using your phrase. Trash. It just is what it is, man. So it's all on him. Deshaun Watson was out of the league for 2 years, going on 3 years, and guess what? He never started him in preseason and wanted him at the beginning of the season to be hot. I mean, when for the last 2 years, when have our team looked it ready for the season? Never. Now I can see if they went out there and they were just losing. But no, they never looked it ready. And he just meant Kevin. I'm sorry for going too long. Kevin, you are responsible for why you got fired, and AB is responsible why you got both of those coaches of the year.
Dirt Dog.
I mean, I feel like both of them are responsible. I think the only thing was saved Andrew Berry personally was that he knew how to manage the cap space, and he had a good draft. I think that's what saved him from getting fired. He really wasn't a Kevin Stefanski guy. He didn't pick Kevin Stefanski because he wasn't hot. Kevin was hired before him, if I remember correctly.
Andrew Berry was already on the team, already on the staff, but he didn't hire him. Yes,
I heard it was Kevin who was hired first, but neither here or there. Kevin did. It was weird. He had expectations. After his first year, that 11-6 year, when he took us to the playoffs, people were talking about next year. Okay, let's take us to the next level. The next following year, people really thought we were going to win the division the following year. Then we had those 2 bad seasons. Then 2023, everything changed again. We made it to the playoffs, and then we got blown out in the playoffs. And then we had another expectation the next following year in 2024 to win the division, and it didn't happen. And go far into the playoffs, but it didn't happen. So, yeah, it's a lot to blame on Kevin Stefanski, to be honest with you. So, I said it before, and I'll say it again. I've been saying this for a long time. I said, like the Cavs situation, I said he was the JB Bickerstaff of this team. You got us over the hump. Now it's time to find somebody who can stay consistent and help us win multiple games, get us to multiple playoffs, and hopefully to multiple Super Bowls. That is the next step into this organization's tenure.
All right. So these offensive rankings, they speak for themselves. He never was in the top 10 at any point in time. So that just tells me that there's an inability to adapt. and be creative. We pretty much saw the same thing every year. You know, if you see the same thing every year, you can prepare for it. You are what you are. But I had to have a little different take. Andrew Berry did more than what we kind of give him credit for. Yeah, he may have needed to be canned, but I actually went back and I did some research on Andrew Berry because you got to remember he's been here twice. Now, the first time when he was here, he was under John Dorsey.
There you go.
He was director of player personnel. So he does know something about drafting. And so, and that was back in 2016. And then also Podesta got here about that time as well. And that's a whole nother issue for another day. We're not even going to get into him. I'm kind of interested in seeing what this would look like now that Podesta's out of the picture.
He was rough.
But now the people that's still on the Browns from Andrew Berry's tenure as vice president here, most of his draft picks, well, he don't get rid of his own draft picks anyway. But they are, we've seen them over the years. There are some salvageable people that's still on the roster right now. They may be getting ready to go on the free agency, but they're still on the roster. And there was a significant amount of folks. We know who they brought in this past year, but he did draft Grant Delpit, Martin Emerson, Alex Wright,
Carson Schlesinger,
Cedric Tillman, DeJuan. These are credible players. They may have an injury history. I can argue that the wide receivers haven't been developed, and he's not a good drafter of wide receivers. It's not a quarterback issue with him. It's a wide receiver issue. Almost every wide receiver that he drafts, he whiffs on. Okay. And if we go back into history and we really look at some of the people that have gone on and are still in the NFL, some questionable ones that we ran out of here. We saw Tommy Togiai score a touchdown the other day.
Yeah. I was tripping about that.
We gave up on that dude. We had Jordan Elliott still playing. We couldn't get Jordan Elliott to do nothing here.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's the coach or he just needed to change the scenery. But that young man is still out there playing. Even Perrion Winfrey is with the Cowboys, and we know what type of trouble that he had. I mean, so there are still people out here. But then you also have folks who are out of football.
Wait a minute, we got a safety for Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
What was his name he had?
Jabril Peppers.
Jabril Peppers, yeah. Jabril Peppers.
Yeah.
We just couldn't. No,
he's still out there playing right now.
We wanted to keep Jabril, if I remember correctly, but we just couldn't afford him.
Jabril was. I'm not gonna say he was in the box. He might as well be a linebacker.
Yeah,
he should not be playing safety.
Yeah. He was a part of a trade, though. Peppers was a part of the trade.
That
was to bring
part of a trade.
to bring your boy, who I'm talking to bring him here. I think he was part of that trade.
Yeah, but these wide receivers,
Odell Beckham.
Correct. The issue with the wide receivers are the most telling with Andrew Berry. These are the guys that are out of football right now that he drafted that are wide receivers. Donovan Peoples-Jones, out of football.
I like him. That was
Anthony Schwartz. We all know what that looked like. Out of football. David Bell, he had to retire, but there's a good chance he was probably going to be out of football anyway.
He had to retire?
Okay? Yeah, he's retired because he got hurt. And then Michael Woods. So
I like the Mike Woods.
Those are wide receivers that never panned out. Now, they might have been lower rounds. They didn't pan out.
Can I ask you a question, Coach?
Sure.
Or the panel. I know you're trying to say that he missed out. DPJ, he was a cerebral. He was a second wide receiver. I think he could have been good, and these are the things that I'm putting on Cleveland. I'm putting on Kevin Stefanski. I'm putting on the whole organization. I think when David Bell, he had to retire because of injuries. Mike Wood, I mean, we just had too many wide receivers, and he just couldn't move up. Now, the only one that I don't know why he couldn't catch was Schwartz, but a lot of stuff and a lot of people that we even had my boy Elijah Moore. We brought in a lot of guys, but Kevin Stefanski couldn't get them going. So I'm not gonna say he missed on all these wide receivers.
Mhm.
It's this offense and Kevin Stefanski that didn't know how to get these players the best out of them.
Right. That very well could be true, but to miss on so many in the same position group,
Yeah,
that's my only
with
bone.
the same head coach though.
I'm gonna chime in real quick.
He didn't, wait, I'm sorry. He didn't. And what's one of our favorite wide receivers that we like? That's out of the football. Hollywood.
Hollywood.
No, Hollywood. We all love Hollywood. Hollywood did his thing. Do y'all think that Hollywood should have been cut and let go? But no, Kevin Stefanski didn't like it. When Kevin Stefanski don't like you, you go in his doghouse and it's a wrap. So that's what I'm trying to say. We knew that Hollywood had him and Baker. They was shake and bake. They was doing some things, but it's Kevin. So that's why I came up with the conclusion that some of these wide receivers could have made it, but Kevin is just, I don't know. But he's
and Mama Wood, if you watching, we ain't hating. We're not hating. Mama Wood, if you watching, we ain't hating.
No, we give
They
it
didn't pan out. We're not saying that they're
props.
bad players. They didn't pan out for whatever reason. Some of these guys were lower draft picks, so the expectation was not as high. But if you're about player development, why aren't these guys panning out?
Yes.
What is it that we missed during the draft cycle, understanding how these guys work? What is it that the coaching staff missed to where these guys couldn't make the cut?
And I always sorry, Dirt Dog, you can go. But I always say besides on offense, besides Nick Chubb, name one person that we had that became a star that we developed. DeJuan Jones, he came out. He was already nice. But guess what? It was time to take DeJuan Jones to the next level. DeJuan Jones been hurting. DeJuan Jones been trash. I mean, everybody, all the wide receivers, nobody had sense. Nobody on offense that we drafted or picked up has took it to the next level.
The closest one is David Njoku. That's probably the closest one.
But he
didn't draft.
We ain't even bringing him back.
But
and David Njoku does not play to his potential. David Njoku, y'all get on my man JJ, y'all get on Jared Judy, but David Njoku drops a lot of balls. Pause. He's worried about walking around with his shirt off and catching passes.
Okay, so we talking about. Let's hold on. Let me clarify, Dirt Dog, real quick. Draft picks and trades. Let's keep that. Let's keep that right there because we kind of mixing. Draft picks and trades.
I try to stick with just draft picks because
correct.
It's a little bit off.
But I put in trades because some of these players in trades.
Wait a minute. I'm saying draft though.
What I'm saying
muddling the water.
No.
Muddling the water.
No, I ain't. What I'm saying is the draft picks that came over, Juice, OBJ. Some of them players were stars, but did they go to the next level when they came to Cleveland with Kevin Stefanski?
Or were they already on the decline?
TP, you said draft picks that came over. We talking about people that he drafted, not trades. You can't put Amari Cooper in there. You can't put Amari Cooper. You can't put Amari Cooper in there. You can't put Jarvis Landry in. We talking about draft picks who were drafted originally here and became something. That's what we got to keep it 100 right there.
I said it before and I'll say it again. I said it these last couple of shows. He needs to draft a wide receiver in the first round. He don't need to draft it.
Somebody else need to draft for him.
Because I don't know.
And I'm gonna leave it there. I'm okay with the other positions.
Yeah,
but he don't need to draft no wide receivers.
But he can't draft a wide receiver to save his life. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he got a thing against wide receivers. I don't know what position he played in football, but he is terrible at drafting wide receivers and it's just bad. Every wide receiver he's drafted over here, like Jamar Thrash, we hardly see the kids.
Y'all gonna see a change. Y'all gonna see a change because y'all act like Kevin Stefanski didn't have nothing. Now Kevin's gone, and because they was like equal, so Kevin had a little bit of say. So now Andrew Berry ain't got nobody to listen to in this draft, and he's gonna nail it again this year.
So that brings us to the next question. So what is more important, drafting a quarterback or improving the starting cast? Because we got stuck on wide receiver, but there's a whole lot more wrong with this team outside of wide receiver. So which one is more important, drafting another quarterback or drafting the supporting cast?
I feel like we just need to draft some supporting cast because no quarterback can really be successful under that offensive line, and those wide receivers are terrible. You got to fix that. Yeah, it's a blessing in disguise that none of our rookies got hurt running for their lives. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a bad offensive line can get your quarterback hurt. Prime example, Joe Burrow. How many times has he gotten sacked because he had a bad offensive line? Even though what was more impressive about that was when he went to the Super Bowl. But yeah, you got to fix that. You got to fix that supporting cast. You got to. Because we don't, I feel like we haven't seen Dylan Gabriel's, well, I think we've seen enough of Dylan Gabriel. I don't feel like we saw Shedeur Sanders' full potential because he did not have a offensive line and some wide receivers who can catch the ball. I'm on the get rid of Judy bandwagon. So, TP, you next.
Okay, I guess I'm next. Well, then,
Go ahead, Pippen.
I mean, hey, I don't even want to talk about a QB because we got 3 in the stable. So we got to get us a line. We got to get us a supporting cast. We got to get him some weapons. And now I ain't even gonna elaborate. I'm gonna keep it short. We got to because the next one gonna run into it. But I think we need a supporting cast.
All right. So
yeah. Oh, hold on. I ain't get my coach. Real quick. No, you good. Supporting cast. We all agree. Supporting cast. I think Shedeur has the tools. If you can get somebody, we need a tackle, a guard, and a goddamn center. And that's what I'm going to do during the draft. Wide receiver, you are correct. Hey, do we trust Barry and trust when it comes to wide receivers? Hell no. We got 3 guys. I don't care about, come on now. I don't want no Mendozas. I don't want to see none of that. We need about 7. We do, you know what I'm saying? And that's a damn shame because not only we had one of the oldest line in the league, their contract is all up, so we have to rebuild that line. What do you want Shedeur to do? What do you want him to do? He ain't Bionic. He's Bionic 6. He run around $6 million man. What he supposed to do? So supporting cast, I'm all for it.
Well, I think, and I just want to say this real quick, Pop, and then you can go. I think if we get the right coach in here, we could probably get the wide receiver we want. I'm praying that's why I want Harbaugh. But that's the story for another day. Go ahead, Pop.
Okay. I believe in the starting cast, supporting cast, even though we are in a quarterback-driven league. And I'm going to tell you what bothers me more, and I try not to listen to the national pundits. Nobody has faith in Shedeur.
Right.
Not recognizing the fact that what he had to operate under, he actually had some success. It wasn't the best. It was pretty ugly at times. But he did something that the other quarterbacks couldn't do. He actually won some games. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he rode the defense, but he rose to the occasion when the time came. So I think that's something to build off of. He needs quarterback development.
Exactly.
But as far as there are holes, there are going to be a few holes that's possibly going to have to be filled on the defense. But more importantly, it's going to be offense. We're going to have to do probably at least 4 or 5 picks up front and whatever you can get in free agency. You can't use the whole draft on it, but I would like to see a lineman go with the 2nd pick in the 1st round. I think that's about the right place for him. And then depending on what we got coming up, I'm not sure what the draft order is. I think there's a couple of double picks in some other rounds. You know, you need to make sure you pick up a lineman or 2 in each of those rounds as you're trying to get the other parts of the team back together. So that's just being logical. But like I said, we're such a quarterback-driven league. We get so hung up on these guys, but nobody's going to win with what we got going on right now.
Real quick, before we get to the next segment, do you think us winning that last game proves that they somewhat believe in Shedeur? Because if we would have lost that game, we would have went to the third or fourth pick.
I don't think it would have mattered. I think those guys were happy. I think those guys want to win. You get tired of losing.
Mm-hmm.
And when you got guys who they might not be playing their best game, but football players know football players.
Mm-hmm. And
they know who up for the occasion.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not going to say Dillon Gabriel couldn't have did that if he was in there, but there's a reason why he's not. He didn't rise to the occasion when he had the opportunity. Shedeur, he going to keep trying. You know, that's his personality. That's his makeup. He's not robotic in that sense. The guys can sense that, and I think that they like it, and they can rally around that. Now, is it sustainable? I don't know. We got to see him with some real people around me. So, moving on to the next thing. So, the Browns are going to pick at number 6 and probably somewhere in the late 20s, depending on what Jacksonville does in the playoffs. Do we go strictly by position of need, or do we do best player available?
Need.
Okay. Tell us why, Jordan.
I think we need the best players is available because whatever position that we're struggling at is that's what we need. So if Carnell Tate is left on that board, you take Carnell Tate. Don't you have no second guesses. You take Carnell Tate and get it over with, and then move on to the 20th pick, and then draft the offensive lineman because Carnell Tate is not going to go past. I don't even think he's going to get past maybe the 4th pick. Because I think I've been reading there's some other teams who might want him. If you don't get him, you get what's his name? Jordan, was it Woods or Tyson or something like that?
Jordan Tyson.
Yeah, Jordan Tyson.
Arizona.
Yeah, they said we're projected to get him. So Andrew, with me, TP, and Pops, we'll go down there if we gotta threaten your ass.
Now wait a minute. I'm gonna get to mine in a minute. Don't speak for me. I might have
talk about that. Okay. I was being polite.
Right.
No.
I was being polite.
TP, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
One, and me personally, I think I don't care who's available. We need an offensive line. You can bring Superman at wide receiver. He can fly and he can get past everybody. But if you ain't got time to throw it, who cares who at the line? We need to develop, but we really need to see what a quarterback can do and what he is with a line. Cleveland haven't had a line. I don't even know if Bernie had a line. So I mean, it just we can't develop no quarterback. We can't say even Baker. He didn't had a line. He was running for his life. So we're gonna keep going through this carrot. No, Baker was running for his life.
No,
he wasn't.
No.
When Baker
some of them years
back then.
No, yeah, we had no.
Pro Football Focus at that time. I'm sorry, Pro Football Focus at that time when they was healthy, Baker had one of the best lines. The Browns had at that time
1 year.
No,
for a couple years. He had one of the best lines for a couple years, bro.
When he was leaving the pocket too fast. But
Baker was being Baker. That's
what I'm saying is we running through all these quarterbacks that gotta run for their lives every time. So how can we really evaluate a quarterback? The same way what Jordan said earlier about my man Joe Burrow. If you ain't got a line, you ain't got nothing. Let's protect whoever the quarterback is. Let's get an offensive lineman number 1, because like y'all said, we've been getting wide receivers and none of them panned out. So hey, I really the question is to me is do we put Dewan Jones back at right tackle or left tackle? When he was playing right, That's the last time he was good. We moved him to left, and he's been trash. So that's the question when we pick up somebody is where we gonna slide him back and get us some guards because they coming up the gut too. We need a lineman.
Don't give up on DeJuan Jones. Don't give up.
I didn't give up. I said where we gonna put him.
Well, you calling him trash? You obviously
no. When he played left tackle, he was trash.
No, no, he need listen. I'm keeping DeJuan Jones because he can actually somewhat when we playing like cats like the Steelers, he can somewhat give TJ Watt a hard time. So I disagree.
Well,
so TP real quick. So if we, this will be our number one pick, whether it's 6, 5, 7, whatever. So you saying in the first round at that 6th pick, take a offensive lineman? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. So if Colonel Tate is there,
lineman. Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. If he's the best lineman coming out, now if he's the second best in his, third best in his, no, we ain't reaching like that. But if he's a Joe Thomas guy coming out, I'm getting him. You can find wide receivers in the 3rd and 4th round, but you can't find a great lineman back there.
All right. So I think I'm gonna go outside the box a little bit. I'm gonna go best player available. And here's why. If this is deemed a weak draft class, and certain people have said this draft class may not be as deep. So I got to take the best of what's there sometime versus what the need actually is.
So you would take a safety.
I'm not taking no safety.
You said the best player.
But hear what I'm saying. Okay, hear what I'm saying. Maybe so. I'm not going to dismiss that. But if I'm sitting there at 6, say if Tate is off the board, I don't have a tackle or somebody like that that's worthy, or another receiver that's there that's worthy. Why can't I take Ruben Bain? Why can't I take the other boy from the safety from Ohio State? Why can't I take him? They're going to help my team either way. So I want to do value sometime over position of need, because you'll get somebody in here that'll flame out.
True.
And then we still stuck with nothing. Where if I know if I got more of a surefire thing and I can plug them in, and I just got to keep looking for that position of need. That's what good teams do. They might not be able to fill everything.
Is that sabotaging your quarterback?
Huh?
By not getting him a lineman? If you was Andrew Berry, or no, you the coach, you the professor of football logic.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a cornerback with the number 6 pick, what would and these two guys right here are Cleveland Brown fans. You got the best cornerback coming out. How would y'all feel?
Okay, no, I'm gonna answer this. I'm gonna answer this question.
No, I'm asking the fans first. Wait a minute. I know you got your decision. I'm asking the two fans. I'm asking Dirt Dog and I'm asking Mr. Deacon. If your general manager, the professor of football logic, went and got you the best corner at the number 6, how would both of y'all feel?
I'm pissed off. I'm like, why did you do that?
Right. I'm with D. I'm pissed off.
Why?
Because the defense is not really that.
It
needs a few tweaks, but other than that, the defense don't really need that
That's
much.
a fan inning.
That's fanning.
Okay.
But the bottom line
why?
is, if I got to do, it might. Okay, so normally how drafts.
Coach, do we need a safety though? Coach, that's what I'm saying. Do we need this? Why are we taking a safety knowing we need a wide receiver in a tackle? I don't understand. I understand what you're saying.
No, let's talk about how the draft go. See, let's take the emotion out of it. Let's look at it for what it is.
Okay.
Normally the first 10 players in the draft, they got a pretty good read on it. The last 10 players in the draft, 12 players in the draft, they got a pretty good read on it. It's them guys in the middle that we don't know anything about. So let's say that we're sitting at 6. The 2 receivers that we want are at the top of the board. They're gone, rather. They're gone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The highest rated guard or tackle is rated 26 or 25 or less.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I going to draft him right then and there when I think I can get him or somebody similar as him at that number, but then I can also maybe pick a transitional talent at number 6. If those
I
players
trade
are
back.
not available.
Okay.
I trade back. I trade
Okay,
back.
so-
I'm not getting something I don't need.
And that's the problem. When we trade back and we trade back into those middle teams and everything, that's where it get wishy-washy at. I want to stick. If I'm going to trade back, I'm going to trade all the way back, or I'm going to stay where I'm at because I can't trust what's in the middle.
Right.
Okay, so here's I'm sorry. Here's something logical. You have the SEC, you have the ACC, you had the MAC-10, Big Ten. You have all these different conferences. Within the first 3 drafts, do you realize you're drafting the top 100 players? 100. So what's wrong with getting the second best tackle? He's still the second best tackle in college football. And see, that's where they get everybody gets so convoluted. Now, if I got the number 6 pick, we already addressed that we needed a wide receiver. We already addressed that we needed a guard. So if I can't get the number 1 wide receiver, why not take the number 2 tackle? That's what I'm saying. You're putting too much thought into it. It's getting too crazy. I understand when you say best player available, but that's not what the Browns need. We need a tackle. We need a wide receiver.
That's a freaking
second best. If I get the second best wide receiver, take him. If I get the third best tackle, take him. So because he's still the top 100. When you say rated, they rate all these people at their position. But this guy is still number 2 at his position. We're getting him in the second round. Why not do that? See, that's what I'm saying. It's too much logic. Y'all trying to, it's too much. You're getting too smart for your britches. It's very simple. It's very simple. We need a wide receiver. We're number 6. Take the second best guy.
What I'm saying is this. We can't miss. So if I have a question on whether this person is really going to be able to help me, I have to pick what's best sometimes versus what I may need. Because if it ain't there, if the intangibles are not there, then I have to do what I think is
I get your logic.
But coach, that's not what we need.
Wait a minute, D. Wait, I get your logic if we was at 10, but we at 6, we're not going to run out enough players that we need. So we're going to be able to get whatever we want.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
So if you have a tackle that he may be the second rated tackle, but his actual rating may be in the 3rd round, but you want to pick him at the end of the 1st, where's the value at? So I'm thinking like a general manager.
Don't they do that with quarterback? None of them quarterbacks is rated top 10. But hey, you got to get them before they go.
I think what you guys are saying is pretty logical, but I still think we need to get a wide receiver. He cannot do what he did last year and trade back for the 5th pick, because right there we had a wide receiver, but Barry said, no, you guys are all dumb and all this other stuff. The trades back.
That was the best move that he made.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with Mason Graham, and I love Mason Graham, but if you needed a wide receiver, he was right there for the taking at number 2, and we didn't take him.
What
Barry did say the other day.
What did he do this year besides get hurt? What did he do?
Who that?
He want Travis.
I think we came out on top. I think we came out on top with that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right.
But coach, I'm not to mess your flow up. What do y'all, since we're talking about y'all want a wide receiver? I'm gonna end up cutting you off, but what do y'all think about? Oh darn it, I put it on the wrong. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah.
I'm sorry, TP.
My bad. I put it on the wrong thing. I'm about to wait a minute. Tell me, this is Steve Smith's top 5 wide receivers. I'm about to remove y'all, then put y'all back.
Okay.
Well, I guess it was too big for the screen. I'm gonna try to put it somewhere else. Oh, wait a minute. But Steve, because I hear everybody saying Tate. They saying Tate is, y'all think that Tate is, maybe because y'all Ohio State fans, that y'all putting him at the number one wide receiver coming out. Steve Smith got him rated the fourth best quarterback coming out.
Wide receiver, you mean?
Wide receiver, yeah.
Yeah, you said cornerback.
Yeah. Wide receiver. Steve Smith got him at number 4. Do y'all think he's the fourth best wide receiver coming out?
I'm not sure about any of that. I think we're too early. I think he's definitely in the mix. He's top 5 for sure. I think it depends on a lot of what the coach wants. I mean, because everybody don't do certain things. Is he going to be out? Is he going to be an outside guy? Is he going to be a slot? Do you need somebody that's flexible? How's all that going to work?
Yes, and I don't know if y'all can see that list, but that's the 4. That's the 5. That I mean, is that 6?
I was wondering what the hell happened to me.
you hey, when I took you down because you had to take a little break. But
no
what
doubt.
do y'all think about Steve Smith, wide receiver, big board? See, now he got y'all guy Tate at number 5. I know it's small. I'm sorry, y'all.
That's the dude right there who they keep saying the Browns gonna take at number 1, Jordan Tyson. So,
Yeah,
I tell you what I've seen. I've seen Brazil with Tennessee. He's okay. I don't know if that was a quarterback issue or maybe he's just not as good as what they say. Antonio Williams, whatever he did with Clemson this past year, it's not enough for me. I think these guys have the intangibles.
Uh-huh.
What do they do in the big game? You know, that, and I think that's more or less my question when it comes down to these guys. For me, I like Carnell Tate only because I've seen him rise up when they double teaming Jeremiah Smith. I know he gonna make that catch. So I know, and he's not a number 1. I think we need to understand that. Which one of these guys are a number 1? Who's a number 2? Carnell Tate is a solid number 2. He is a T. Higgins. That's what he, and I'll take that all day.
He's a what?
So you'll spend a 6th pick on a number 2?
May not have no choice. And what we're talking about here.
Yeah,
but
I mean, okay.
We would take.
Do y'all think a number 6 pick is worthy to be your second best wide receiver on your team? And that's
let's not say he's the second best wide receiver, but let's just say you normally have receivers. One is a field stretcher. One is more or less the guy who's going to take the intermediate.
Oh, the possession one, yeah.
You know,
okay,
not necessarily possession, but he's going to take the intermediate. He's just as good as the one. He's just not quite as dynamic.
Yeah.
And if we've seen Carnell Tate at Ohio State, he has number 1 tendencies, but Jeremiah Smith clearly is number 1. And when they coming to him.
Here's the thing. We go through this every year. Mm-hmm. You got Mel Kiper, you got Matt Mayock, you got all these guys who get in there and say this guy should do that, and then the guy they picked is shit. And the guy they thought was the bomb, he dropped, and the guy who was nothing is the man. This is about scouting. And see,
it's about the team you go to.
Yeah. The question is, can the Browns scout the right guy? I can't sit here and say who you take because the draft, honestly, the first 3 rounds is about money. It's about money. That's the only difference is who gets the most money. There's no guarantee that who you took is going to be the man. You just have to scout everything right. We get too caught up in draft value in this guy. We don't. This year, we had 2 second-year quarterbacks who they didn't go top 10. They didn't go top. And they gangster with it. And they in the playoffs. And what we got? Nothing. So it's all about scouting. Does that guy, me, I don't personally care where I get him. Does that guy fit our system? The value, it's checkers. You're rolling the dice. So
Cincinnati Bengals first round draft pick, that DN, he a bust.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So Where did they scout him? See, that's the thing. How bad or how good is your scouting department to fit the needs of the team? I don't get caught up in necessarily who went where. It's about the player itself. You got Tom Brady was a 5th round pick. Russell Wilson was a 3rd. You got all these guys who they thought was trash who will be Hall of Famers. So it's a crapshoot. We're there for the entertainment. We go up there, we have fun. We pick these guys. He ain't shit. He's the man. We don't know. So I don't get caught up in that, man. It's entertaining. It's nice to watch.
Oh, I forgot.
Like Jordan said,
like the draft. Oh,
yeah,
man.
no, but check it out. But like Jordan said, I like the draft, but I don't get so
you
go crazy.
You don't just draft picks
until you get your ass on that field. Until them boys strap up, put them pads on, and lay wood. That don't matter to me. The only thing matters is the money. It's like Jordan said. Oh boy, he went to Jacksonville. Look at him. He hurt. And everybody wanted him. Everybody wanted Travis Hunter so bad. Has he really panned out like that? Not to say that he can't, but has he really panned out?
Not really.
I don't think so. But I mean, it's only first year.
So let's talk about who might coach these guys. Who are your 2 to 3 possible coaching candidates? Who would you like to see coaching the Cleveland Browns? Who are you interested in?
Let me go first.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
knock it out.
You know what he gonna say? I already know.
Put the close up on his ass. Put the close up on his ass.
We can't.
Oh shit.
Well, you know, I want Harbaugh number 1. It was Schwartz at number 1, but I brought him down to number 2. Number 3 would probably be Mike McCarthy. I don't want to be messing with Todd Monken and all them other cats because he was with Freddie Kitchens and all them. No, I want a real football guy. If you can't get Harbaugh, stick with Schwartz. Schwartz actually has coached here before as an assistant coach, and so that was a long time ago. But but still. Get it right. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. When I'm gonna give y'all mine. All right. D, don't get mad at me. But he asks, who would I like? Not who's coming here. That is the question. Who would I like? And my first choice is John Harbaugh. John Harbaugh, he's been with the Ravens for 18 years, but what I like about John Harbaugh is what he did with Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson he looked good under Harbaugh, and John Harbaugh changed his playbook twice for Lamar Jackson. So, and that's what we gotta look. We gotta look for a head coach that can develop a rookie or a young quarterback, not just somebody that always had veterans. Because you look at Sean Payton in Denver, he came out and said last year when they was asking him about his quarterback, they said, why aren't you letting him do his thing? He said, I'm sorry, this is my first time having a rookie quarterback, so this is all new to me. I don't want that. I mean, John, they doing good there. He doing good with Bo Nix, but I'm just saying that we need somebody that knows how to develop a young quarterback and a different style of quarterback that they're not going to like, that they're not used to. So, and John Harbaugh showed that. And my second one is Brian Flores. I love Brian Flores. I think Brian Flores need another crack at it, and I would love to see him come in because of what I think he can do with Shedeur. Everybody I'm picking is what I think that can help Shedeur. Somebody that's going to like Shedeur. Somebody that's going to got Shedeur's best business. You know what I'm trying to say. Then my other one is Clint Kingsbury. Kingsbury, he worked with Jayden Daniel, somebody else that had a rookie quarterback and flourish. So those are my 3 candidates. Those are 3s I would like, and that is how I feel. D?
I know he gonna say. I already know.
Oh man!
We already know. I know what about to say too.
I have to look at. I said this already, man, and I know some people I want Bruce Arians back. I want Bruce Arians. And I want Bruce Arians to come in on a developmental. But I'm going to tell Bruce, like, look, you're not the future. I just need you to get us on track. He is old. There's only one other person active right now where he got fired, and that was Pete Carroll. He's the only other guy who's older than Bruce Arians. But I like Bruce Arians' track record. I like Bruce Arians, what he did. So I'm bringing you in on the development. I'm letting you know right now, you are not the future. I need you to help me. We need a leader. We need a leader. And Barry said that. We need a leader amongst men. So for right now, and I'm going to give you Kubiak. I'm going to give you Kingsbury as your assistant. I'm going to hire both of those guys, and I'm going to develop. They can work with Shedeur. That's the logic behind me. I don't want no young Thundercat right now. I don't want no young Thundercat right now. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to be down that same road. I need a football guy to pass the torch. And, you know, we always talk about quarterback development. What about a head coach development? Why don't we get the guy? Here's the system. This is what we want to do. Can we get along? You're going to bring guys in. You don't even know if they want to get along. Correct. They went to Shaw. His daddy went to Shaw and all that. Harbaugh was born in Toledo. Now, so I want to develop the head coach for the team. So I know a lot of people when they say Arians are like, boom, he's old, whatever the case. I don't care. It's easy. To me, it'd be easier to get a guy out of retirement than to get a guy who's active, whose status is so high. So that's my thing. I just want to bring that guy in to help the team. Exactly. Bruce Arians, number one, goddamn it.
All right. I like Schwartz. I think he has the respect of the team. And I really would like to keep the defense intact if possible. Keep that same style. He probably wouldn't be able to call it anymore just because of the fact he's the head coach. But just knowing that he's there would make me feel better. In a strange kind of way, I'm going to stay in-house. I actually like Tommy Rees. I think Tommy Rees was handcuffed. Okay? Now, I don't know if he's necessarily his head coach material, but he is highly thought of. He has called plays at the college level. I think if he has the ability over time to develop Shedeur, develop his quarterback room, I think they'll be fine. But remember, he was working under the confines of Kevin Stefanski. What is he like as his own man? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I don't have an issue with him necessarily. Now, my third one is going to be controversial. I don't give a damn what y'all say. Damn it, I want Chucky here. Give me John Gruden.
Oh, you want John Gruden? Oh,
give me Chucky.
Yeah, but you've been
Chucky
saying that
develops
for
quarterbacks, damn it.
You've been saying that for the longest time, though.
I'm mad at it, but I ain't mad at it. I'm mad at it, but I ain't mad at it.
I mean, we have our reasons why he may not need to be here. I get it, but just from a pure football standpoint, he has a track record. He's an Ohio guy. He claimed to be a Browns fan as a kid as well.
He's from my hometown. Chucky was born in Sandusky, Ohio. I get it.
So
you want me to tell you why that won't work?
And I'm thinking about this. He's been out of the league for a minute. Whatever the issue he had. Think about Dick Vermeil. Dick Vermeil sat it down for a minute, did the commentary, did all that, looked at the game at a different level, came back, was a different coach, led his team to the Super Bowl. That's what I'm kind of looking at from there. I'm with you, D. I don't necessarily want a young cat coming in here either. But if I'm going to take a young cat, I'm taking a young cat that I know versus the flame outs of Cliff Kingsbury. Everywhere he go, he flame out. You'll have a good year. In the next year, he done fell off somewhere. Todd Monken, we know what Todd Monken is. We had him here as an OC before. I mean, I think he just had more time to develop in Baltimore. And he comes from a very deep football family. He got a couple brothers that's coaches. So they know they football. But it's already been proven it don't work here.
Right.
So those are my guys. That's what
I'm gonna tell you why Chucky is not gonna work. I'm gonna tell you, if y'all don't know who Chucky is, I'm sorry, it's John Gruden. John Gruden is not gonna work here in Cleveland, and no diss to Shedeur. No diss. Sorry, Shedeur. I'm sorry. But it's known that John Gruden has the hardest play calls, has the longest play call cadence in the world. To learn John Gruden's system, it takes 3 years. That's what Derek Carr said. It takes 3 years to learn his system. And yeah,
really?
Yes, to learn most of the system, it takes about 3 years.
Takes
But
at least 2.
yeah. But when you got 8 right, 6, 6, 4, 5, 6, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 27, 7, 20, twin right, flip, bring it back, then bring that. I don't know if Shador can handle that. I'm just keeping it real.
Well, damn it, you better go sit in class somewhere.
I know Dylan can handle it. I think Dylan can handle it, but Shador be on that wristband like.
But here's the thing. If you're here's the catch. He's been out of the game long enough. And I think the expectation would be if you're a good teacher, you modify.
He don't change. He don't change. He was
Well,
out of the game and he went to Denver. He went to the Raiders. He went to the Raiders and he went to do the same thing with the Raiders.
He is what he is, but if he's smart enough and he's been out of the game long enough, and that has been critical of him.
And guess what he just said 2 weeks ago?
What did he say?
What do Shador do? Flip play is this. He said he hate quarterbacks with that wrist arm. You need to know the play. He said he hated it. He said you are a weak quarterback if you got that.
Damn quarterback.
Huh?
All this wrist flip, and all this rest of this crap. When we were kids, I mean, we didn't have as many to learn, but damn it, we better know them when the coach called them.
But this is Shador's handicap. So you want to bring somebody in here that don't like.
If he needs to go to special classes in order to learn it, I can't do nothing. I'm just telling you about the guy that you're trying to bring in, and he ain't changing. And we just had a head coach that wasn't going to change for the quarterback, and I'm not trying to bring another one in that won't change for the quarterback. This is different.
Now, it ain't nothing different.
It is different. It's very different.
It is very different.
Very different.
I mean, it you know, when you come in at their first drive, they do change the wristbands based on the drive in the quarter. Some of those plays, they're scripted, and some of the plays are audibles. And then you have to learn. It's like, damn, are we attacking Shador's intelligence right now? I don't want to attack his intelligence.
What I'm saying? I'm just saying that's what he used, and that's what what Chucky talks about. He said he hate, hey, give me we're gonna run number 26. He said, no, I want the feel of it. I don't want to go into the headset talking about we running 26. He said, he said you don't know when you flipping it, they're doing all that. You can't get all that by just saying a number.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
And this is out of his mouth, not mine.
I'm just gonna speak as a low-level play caller. Okay. When I got to write all that shit out on the wristband, okay, it's much easier for me to call the number.
Yes.
But the way my offense is set up, if I change one thing, it may flip the play. Either way, I could call the same exact play, but I just changed the strength. But if you got somebody in there who not smart enough to comprehend that, then what the hell do they even need a wristband for?
I'm just telling you what John Gruden say. He say he hate the wristband. He want to call the whole play out, and they're the longest. You go watch any film of Derek Carr. He said he has the longest cadence. He has the longest plays. I just don't think that Shador can handle that.
My thing is, real quick, have we accepted what he said? The emails. All the racial and all that, all the misogynistic stuff. The Cleveland does not need. See, that's what we do. We always taking all this drama and hoping it pan out. Absolutely. No. Yes. Let that shit ride. We don't need that. Can we just fly under the radar just a little bit? Just a little bit. You bring a Gruden here. He still got stuff going on. No. I do not want John Gruden here. I'm sorry.
Are you mad about what he said?
We got to get proof on it. We don't need it because TP, he had to drop his. You don't see no issues are there. Do you want another Deshaun Watson type issue? Do you think that drama is good for Cleveland? Why can't we just go into the league year under the radar? Why we got to bring such a controversial person in with all this drama?
I get that point. I get that point. Okay, I can get that view.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
Fly under the radar.
But listen,
It's crazy. You never hear certain teams. You never really hear nothing, and they play football. You don't hear anybody in the Patriots right now smacking their chick up or driving 150 miles an hour, doing all this, bringing guns and beating up people downtown.
But their owner can fill people up. Come on, man.
Right.
Yeah,
What's the difference?
But coach,
listen, we know that these owners talk about us.
Coach, that's the culture, though. That's our culture. Can we change the culture? We have a culture of dysfunction.
How we gonna change the culture when our defense is running and scoring and grabbing
by leaving them goofy motherfuckers and leaving their ass alone? Let him stay where the fuck he at.
The only way we change the culture if we say we ain't playing for him no more.
Get it
As
right.
long as somebody gonna sell out for the buck, the culture ain't never gonna change. How many times have we seen these owners and these vice presidents and all the rest of them? They say something foul, derogatory, call us out of our name, and we still take our money from.
I get.
Yeah, but it happens to us too much. What I'm saying, it's every year. Can we get 1 year where we just fly under the radar? That's all I'm saying. Why are you inviting the fight? If I can walk away from a fight, that's cool. I don't want to fight. I'm cool. So let Chucky go, because Chucky bringing the fight. I don't want to fight. I'm cool. I'm sipping my yak. Leave me alone.
Whether it's him or any other coach, I need somebody that's gonna bring some personality and some edge. I don't need that white bread that we just had in here for the last 6 years. I don't need that. Now, anybody that you bring in with that, they're gonna have a little baggage with them. How you gonna handle it?
A little is different than a lot. Gruden has
all in the eye of the beholder.
I have my ass. Man, come on, bro. Come on, coach. Let that shit ride, man.
One of my guys got it.
I can say Bruce Arians need to go take his ass to the retirement home. I don't want to see him.
But let me chime in. Let me chime in. All right. Let me chime in.
Wait a minute. Don't Brian Flores got some baggage?
He got issues. Exactly. Listen, do we want that? That man, he ain't gonna coach here. That man sued the NFL. He ain't coaching here.
But coach, you just verified what I said. You just verified and said you got a guy who sued the NFL. You got a guy who made some kind of racial undertones, and now you want to bring him here. That's what I said. Keep the cargo plane below the air. Can we stay in Class B airspace? Why we got to go to Class A? Why we got to go to the moon? Just fly under the radar. That's all I'm saying.
What you got, Dirt Dog?
But what I was about to say is, I totally agree with D is coming from. We just need to stay under the radar. One thing that our rival Pittsburgh Steelers always do, they stay under the radar. They don't bring any type of no type of drama. Like, I'll give you one thing I will say I respect about the Steelers. When a player or a coach or whoever feel like they bigger than the brand, you getting kicked to the curb. Antonio Brown. You start talking crazy, bro.
Bullshit.
Curb. George Pickens. You start talking crazy, man. Kick to the curb.
There you go. That's my dude. That's my dude.
Like that. Because I can only think of two times when the Cleveland Browns stayed under the radar. Maybe that 2020 season when they stayed under the radar, and that 2023 season they somewhat stayed underneath the radar.
Get on the radar screen.
John Gruden is rubbing people the wrong way in this.
Dirt Dog, can I ask you a question?
Yeah. No, let him run it. Let him run it.
No.
Kick it, Dirt Dog. Go ahead.
No, Dirt Dog. How can we go under the radar with Shedeur Sanders as our quarterback?
Listen.
You can't go under the radar.
Well, listen.
No. Oh, how dare you say that? How dare you say that? Because when I said the humble pie, y'all jumped on my ass. So now you want to get it. Now he got to get humble pie. Man, y'all, you know what? You know what, man?
I'm just talking about the fans and everything that he brings with him. I'm just talking about everything that comes with Shedeur. We can't fly under the radar.
You was cool, but TP, you was cool. Y'all was cool. Y'all fought me tooth and nail. When I said eat the humble pie, y'all lost y'all mind.
Under the radar, we never would be under
That's
the radar.
Eating the humble pie. That's eating humble pie. Man, y'all wild, man. You know what, man.
I'm a rap with this. I'm a rap with this, and I just want us to think. And I know this is a long time ago. There are some teams, they had a knack of picking up players and coaches who might have been discarded, had issues, had problems, and they found a way to transform them and make them win. And they knew those people still had baggage and issues, but winning, when you win, you tend to ignore a lot of the ills of society, so to speak.
Yes, sir.
If you
we not winning.
I understand that, but how do we get to that point? How do we get to that point? So I think about it like when we were kids, what was that team? What's the team that America loved to hate, and they kicked everybody's ass every Sunday?
The Cowboys?
Oakland Raiders. Oakland Raiders took all of the miscreants, everybody who got in trouble with every other team, all the crazy ass coaches, and they turned them into a winner.
Yeah, that was
because
Al Davis.
It is about the culture. Yeah. Whoever you hire as that coach has to set the culture, and once they decide what that culture is, if those players buy in, they can run through a brick wall for that coach. They don't give a damn what the coach say. They're going to go out there, they're going to fight for that team, they're going to fight for that organization, because guess what? That organization gave them a chance. I thought America was about second chances, at least that's what they say.
Yeah, talk to them.
But if we gonna throw these people away every time because of an indiscretion, there's no big sin or little sin. It's all sin.
But Pop, let me ask you. Hold on, TP. Let me ask you something. Hey, Pop. So let's give you a scenario here. So if you had a chance to draft, let's say you had 3 cars, right? And 3 of those cars was a Jaguar, a Bentley, a Mercedes. Which one would you pick? But one of those cars, let's say the Jaguar got some like mechanical issues, but you still pick it anyway. Are you going to take that car?
Depends on what the situation is. Everything is fluid.
That's not answering my question.
Okay.
My question.
If I like the car enough and I think I can fix it, hell yeah, I'm going to take it. How about that?
No,
that's the way it goes. We do that all the time. We do that all the time. You gonna take a car. Sometimes you got to take a car that you may love it, but you know it might be an issue with it. But if I think I can correct it, I'm gonna take it
for the right price.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But with the last topic, we're gonna make this quick before we wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Coach.
So I just want to hit on Miles real quick. I mean, what was y'all impact on, how did y'all feel Miles impacted y'all when he got that record? I hate the fact Cincinnati was crying over spilled milk, because they stopped the game. They can get over it. They'd be all right.
Yeah.
But seeing him break that record, how did y'all feel?
Oh, I was ecstatic. I was happy. I was nervous. I didn't think he was going to get it. I got scared. I was like, "Oh man, he might not get this record." They go talk bad about my boy Miles, but he got the record. He got it. I almost cried. With that
drinking the Kool-Aid.
Well, I was drinking. I had a big old gallon. Boom. Right there for the Kool-Aid for Myles Garrett. But you know what? Listening to Ja'Marr Chase cry and bitch and moan, it's just so happy to see those dang on bungles in disarray, because he was like, I'm gonna hit you guys with something what a lot of people don't understand. When you have a player for any sport hit a milestone, do what Myles Garrett did, of course you're gonna stop the game, because it's history. You just made history. They did the same thing for LeBron James when he hit that, when he took the scoring record. They stopped the whole game. If y'all remember correctly, they stopped the whole game.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Now, Ja'Marr, when you get on to receiving how many touchdowns from God knows when, you let me know, bruh. But until then, let Myles Garrett enjoy the moment. The Browns fans don't got much to cheer for, all right? You got to play in the Super Bowl. Myles Garrett can't say that.
All right, D.
Go ahead, D.
Man, I loved it. I felt like Joe kind of laid down, but I loved it. But the problem is you got such a Miles is a first ballot Hall of Fame. it's a shame that he had to set that record in a losing season. And the rest of the team didn't go anywhere. But it is a bright spot. So big shout out to Miles. You know, TP, we talked to Miles. Miles is a good guy, man. And I'm very happy. I just wish the season would have went a different direction. That's all. Much love.
Well, my thing is when Miles broke that record, I'm sorry, y'all. Everything comes back to Pittsburgh for me. That's the dog in me. So when he broke that record and I couldn't wait, from my man cave all the way upstairs, I had to run, jump on the bed, and get on the wife and say, "Aha, he got it. He got it. DJ Watt, what? Who the record? Who got this? Yeah, y'all didn't think he was gonna get it. Oh man, I gave her the business.
Miss Pettywhite,
But hey, you gonna stop doing that. You gonna stop doing that. Cause my wife got mad, like, why he do D like that? I was like, baby, they got this long outstanding. What you want me to do? You know, she got a leg, she urinating in the house. I said, man, but you know what, TP, man, real talk, I'll be done. That is so much. We got 4 wonderful black brothers, handsome brothers on here, man. And to have that type of relationship where you can do something with that with your wife and be in that tune is a beautiful, wonderful thing, man. And that's why I love y'all, man. I love y'all, man. And we gotta get it, man. It just that's crazy, but it ain't nothing but love from me, man. Funny, but nothing but love.
And I mean, I was excited. I everybody trying to say that Joe Burrow laid down. Joe Burrow failed because he was about to get sacked. If you watch it, Myles Garrett on that sack broke his own record of Myles got to Joe Burrow the fastest have anybody ever got to a quarterback in the NFL. So that was another record that Myles Garrett broke. He got there in I forgot. I took a picture of it. It's on my phone. So if you watch it because everybody trying to say that he failed. No, I watch it over because at first I thought he just dropped for him. But I went back and did my research. Myles got around there. He our DT I think our nose tackle, somebody got in there. So he tried to scoot up. He tried to run over it and he turned. He saw Myles. He said, I give up. And he fell and Myles tackled him. So yeah, he was going down regardless. So don't play him. And one of the topics before I get out here, one of the topics we was talking about was what was one of Myles' greatest moments. And I love when he got that 5 sacks. I love the record, but when he got that 5 sacks, that was I love it. Myles. My
favorite moment when he went upside Mason Rudolph's head with his helmet.
Y'all stupid.
I know.
Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
I know. For me, it's such a silent victory because of the record of the team. It's quite the accomplishment. Being that record holder, being a Cleveland Brown, and being that record holder. I think that's a great thing, and I like the fact that they stopped the game. You know, it used to be back in the day when a running back hit 1,000 yards, they would stop the game and give them the game ball and all the rest of that. And we kind of got away from, celebrating our players the way we need to celebrate them.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't have to be here.
Yep.
So I mean, he's here. He did his thing. He didn't turn out the way he wanted to, but I think he deserved every accolade that he get, and I can't do nothing but congratulate that man.
And I want to say one more thing about Ja'Marr Chase. I didn't get to get on that. Ja'Marr, I get what you're saying. Yes, they shouldn't have ran on the field. I get that. But when anybody break a record in any sport, Ja'Marr, I don't know if you watch sports or you just play it. They always stop the game. They never, ever continue a game. Because guess what? That ball, when Brett Favre or any Tom Brady or anybody throw that, they want that ball. We can't continue. I don't care about no second down. I need that ball. It's going to my man cave. So they always stop. They always stop it and get the ball and all that stuff. And that's why the referee said before the game, we already came together and said, if he get this sack, we're going to stop and let them celebrate. But you are right. They shouldn't have ran on the field. They should have stopped it and let them celebrate on the sideline. I mean, but we happy. What else we got to cheer for? We going home, man. Chill out, man. Go ahead, Coach.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this thing up for the night, and of course, you know we appreciate everybody coming in and checking out the My Dogs podcast. Any parting words, guys, before we roll out for the night?
Let's do this. We got some good news in the My Dogs and Wheeler family. We'll be having a new edition next week. This man on our far end of the left, on the right, far end at the right, will be a grandfather.
Oh, congratulations!
Will be a grandfather. This handsome devil right here will be an uncle. So it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna
you won't be the baby. No, you can't be the baby boy. Are you the baby boy?
No.
Yeah, he the baby boy.
The baby boy.
The only boy.
I thought it was the baby daddy. I'm like, wait a minute, Dirt Dog, Dirt Dog be talking crazy.
So shout out to my sister and her husband, Charles. So they getting ready to have my little niece. So
great.
We're gonna have a new addition. We gotta cope real fast because he's from Detroit. He's a Lions fan. So we gotta hurry up, put that Browns gear on her before she goes down that abyss. So
D.
No, I'm cool, man. Go ahead, do your thing. I appreciate everybody.
I just want to thank y'all for tuning in. I want to thank the coach. Coach, you did a great job of being the moderator. You did excellent. Y'all didn't let me go and stumble over words all this time. So I get it. I thank y'all. And shut up. Go ahead, Coach. Take us home.
Hey, again, I had a great time tonight. I am ecstatic to be a grandfather soon. But, you know, as more lives come into this world, others have left, and I suffered some death. So just pray for my family. My uncle passed over the holiday season.
Sorry to hear that.
And then young man who played basketball for me, who was at the Raising Cane's in Mayfield Heights, played for Collinwood High School for me. Say a prayer for the Longino family as they prepare to lay him to rest over the weekend. He'll have his viewing tomorrow and his funeral on Friday. So I've known members of the family, different ones, for a long time, and I pray that the family will have comfort during this difficult time. So uplift them in prayer. Kiss your loved ones, because you never know when this is over. But hey, after that, other than that, let's dig into this Brown stuff some more. We'll see y'all next week.